Well, good morning. It is July 27th, day 79 on the trail for me. It's just dropped the back off at the trailhead. On the bus again. I showed the bus yesterday. And I guess about 10 of us that got dropped off, and all but one of us are going northbound right now. It is looking like a beautiful day. It's supposed to be clear. Yeah. It's supposed to be clear and relatively cool. I think the high is supposed to be 71. So, gosh, perfect day for hiking. Plan today is the Bigelows, or at least a portion of them. Got two 4,000 foot peaks and a couple of other shorter ones. And hopefully get about 10.5 miles to a campsite. If I'm feeling like it, if my leg cooperates, I'd like to go 15 to a shelter area, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work out. We'll have to see. Well, as always, if I see anything interesting, I will grab a picture or some video. But for now, here's what the trail looks like. A bridge. This is the first bridge over a stream that we've had in Maine. So, nice clear day, we get a view. I think those are the north and south horns, which is where we're going. Be there in probably a half hour or so. All right, just next to the view we just had, to the south, that is Sugarloaf. You can see some ski slopes, ski runs coming off of it. And it's got some antennas and stuff at the top. Another good view here of the horns and a pond below them. And swinging south, again, there's Sugarloaf. Now, this is Bigelow Mountain South Horn. And again, getting a good view here. So, at Bigelow, West Peak, and wow, what a great view in just about in any direction.
Various quotes. You want Jibber Jabber? Yeah. Well, I just start with this. Me too. I want to get that.
At my future daughter-in-law.
And that's the next one. That'll be the last 4,000 footer that I will climb here in the northern part. There'll be more in the southern leg, but that's the Bigelow, I think the east, no, that's Avery Peak up ahead. I'll be there in just a little bit, but man, what a great view today. It's a little hazy, but what I've had for the past week. It's well worth it. How lucky I am to be up here right now. Well, made it to Avery Peak. That's the last 4,000 footer on this northern part. And you know, what a great day to be here. All right, so that's Little Bigelow, and from the looks of it, it doesn't look too steep of an ascent, and then sort of a ridge walk, and then a descent down on the other side. There's a campsite before it, but I'm thinking about going over it, adding a few miles to the day. I'm feeling good so far. I'm gonna see what happens when I get to the campsite, see how I'm feeling then, because that's at about 10 miles, and see if I can keep going. I'd really like to push today. That makes things line up so much easier in the next couple days, but I'm gonna have to see how I'm feeling. All right, so I made the push for extra miles. I'm on Little Bigelow right now, and I got an open spot here with a bit of a view. Again, I think that's Sugarloaf in the distance. And it's not a great view, but that's where I was earlier today. Those are the Bigelow Range. Well, one more view from Little Bigelow. I'm near the edge of a ledge here. And, yeah, it's a steep drop there, but we got a good view. It's getting later in the day. Still a little hazy, but it's well worth the miles today. So this is the water source for the Little Bigelow lean-to. It's a nice little stream, but what's really cool is it empties into this feature, or a feature called the tubs. And that's one of the tubs. It's, I don't know, maybe 20 feet long, and it looks like it's probably about 6 feet deep. I wish I had gotten here at 2 o'clock. I would have jumped in. It looks crystal clear and cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Rex is down there. He's checking it out.
Cold.
It's cold. So.
Yeah.
I'm not going to brave it. It's a little too late in the day for me. All right, well, it's a little bit after 8 o'clock, and yeah, so I got here, and there wasn't a lot of great tenting spots, but the shelter was open, so I just put my stuff in the shelter. It's going to be a nice, cool night, so shouldn't be too many bugs, and I should sleep reasonably well, considering the temperature. Yeah, this is a cool campsite. Gosh, I wish I could have gotten here earlier. A dip in one of those tubs would have been nice, but oh well. Yeah, so I ended up doing 15 miles today. My legs cooperated. So I don't know if it was a change in medication. I switched from ibuprofen to naproxen sodium, Aleve, and But I also, yesterday while I was at the hostel, they had one of those percussive massagers, and I hit my leg, I just put it over that spot and probably had it on there for about 30 minutes and then rested it for a while and then put it on again for a while. So maybe that helped as well. I started feeling a little twinge probably the last mile and a half, but nowhere near as bad as it's been the previous 6 days of hiking. I know, so forget about the 0 days, but those days of hiking, it was painful. Today it was just a little twinge. I can deal with a little twinge. And there were lots of ups and downs today, so I was doing a lot of climbing and a lot of descending, and it wasn't bad. So I'm happy about that. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do tomorrow now. It's like 18 miles to another good site. The site is fine. There's like there's an opportunity nearby where this guy he runs some sort of a sporting camp, but he will make breakfast for hikers, and it's like a bunch of pancakes and sausage or bacon or something, and it's supposed to be like one of those things that you should do if you're nearby. But 18 miles, that's a long day. Today was long. I mean, this 15 miles, it was a long day. But I also started late because we were at the mercy of the shuttle from the hostel. I didn't start hiking until after 8:30, or right about 8:30. That's late. I mean, that's late to get started. So I mean, I'll have to look at the terrain. If it flattens out some, I might be able to do 18 miles. But that'll be a long day too. So I'll have to see. I'll take a look at it tonight, see what's happening, try and make a decision before I leave in the morning. Because you want to have that goal in mind so you can figure out your pace and how long you're going to need to hike. So, all right. I think that's about it. Got some good views today. It's nice to be out and, in the sun where you can actually see things again. So that was good. Last 4,000 foot peaks in the Northeast for me. Because Katahdin is under. It's 3,500, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. So won't hit any more 4,000 peaks until I flip back to Harper's Ferry and start heading south. So that was nice. All right. So as always, if you've stuck through to the end, I appreciate it. I will see you again tomorrow on the trail.